Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and I'm here with my favorite beauty tools. I have never done a video like this in all my years on YouTube, and I have quite a few things from skincare tools to hair tools to nails. So this is going to be such a fun video. I have great things to share with you. Let's start with skincare. This was the beginning of something great. I bought this. It was such an inexpensive price, and it's a silicone mitt. I use this in the shower, and after a couple of weeks of using it, I noticed the whole texture of my skin was very different. So on this side, you have all these little pieces of silicone. That's the side I really like. But if you want something for, say, your feet or any rough areas, knees and elbows, I use this side. My hand fits right in here while I shower, and I just put some liquid soap. I like liquid soap a lot here in the middle and just start scrubbing, and my skin is so buttery soft. So since this worked out so well for me, I thought I need something like this for my face. So that's when I bought this silicone face brush. It is amazing. It has really changed this portion of my face. I had more pronounced pores. That area looks a lot smoother now. I find I really don't need to exfoliate as much. I used to see the buildup on my skin and think, wow, I need to exfoliate maybe once or twice a week. I don't even feel that now because everything is so smooth. But it has several speeds on it. It's sonic, it vibrates. Here, I'll turn it on for you. And I just put the soap right on here and just start washing. And it's amazing. I like the length of it, the shape of this, because I can get way up into my hairline, under the chin, onto the neck, so I'm able to exfoliate my neck too. I can get real close to my ears here. So I find I do a lot better job washing my face. Also, my skin is super sensitive, and with this, I just lay it on here, and I feel like I'm applying less pressure than I even was with my fingertips. So this has really worked out for me, and it's one of my favorite beauty tools. Recently, I saw this on Amazon from Youth Lab, and it really grabbed my attention. It has red light, and it's sonic to it, has vibration to it, and then it has heat. The reason I wanted to try this was because of the heat and that it's gua sha and the vibration. Not so much for the red light. I wasn't counting on that to do major things for my skin, but I was satisfied if even the heat worked well. And the comments of the product, some people said it didn't heat up enough for them. I can't imagine wanting it hotter. It's been plenty hot. But you just push this button here, and it gives you 4 different options. Now that's no vibration there, just red light. And then you can have no red light and just the heat and the vibration, or you can have all of them. So I just put it all on. This is on a timer for 5 minutes, and I do this in the morning and night. And I just put on some of my Aveeno Calm and Restore moisturizer and just start doing what I did with the other stone. A few passes here. Now what this helps with for me is not only do I feel like I get a lifted look, but I feel depuffed. I get sometimes allergy issues depending on the time of year, and under my eyes there may be some fluid retention, and I really love gua sha for that. Not only that, for me, it's about relaxation. This really calms me down. It's my quiet time, that little 5 minutes for some self-care. I always feel like the moisturizer goes on better than if I just rub it and let it lay on the skin. This sort of works it into the skin. So I feel it's worth it. For me, I've gotten so much enjoyment out of this. This runs around $39. A facial would be at least $100. So even if to me this had only worked for a short time, I would have been satisfied because I enjoy it so much. But so far it's great. It's got a USB charge. I haven't had to even charge it that many times, even though I use it twice a day. It holds the charge for a long time. So I think this is a great beauty tool. A few years ago, I bought this Nurse Jamie roller, and I really liked it. I felt it did help, again, with lymphatic drainage. It was sort of something relaxing I can do. I can just sit and watch TV and do this at night just to sort of calm down. And I did feel that, again, I looked overall more well-rested after I used it because of the lymphatic drainage. And so I really liked it, but this is $69. It's a lot of money. So I went looking for something that is more affordable that would be a dupe. And I found this one, and I actually like it a little better because this side turns. But this is great. What I like to do is also for my neck. I get a very tight neck, so I like to use it as a form of massage. It's a lot easier than me trying to use my hands and rub my neck. so I like it for that reason. I do love using it under the eyes. It has a cooling feel to it because of it being made out of metal. But a lot of people love the Nurse Jamie, and I do, but I think this one's just as great. I want to talk about something fun for organizing your makeup, whether it's in your purse or in a bag if you're traveling. Ziploc just came out with these, and it's a whole set. Now, I bought, they had a Boho set, and I can't remember the name of the other, but I'll put it in the description of the video. Right beneath the video will be all the links for these products, and I thank you so much for supporting my channel in that way. But these are so adorable. I think these were called Classic or something like that, but look at the lips. They come in different sizes, and they're for putting your makeup and your things when you're traveling or in your purse. They're a little heavier than a regular Ziploc, but they have the nice little Ziploc tab. This one that has the lips has X and O's on them. There's one like this with just little dots, circles. This one that sort of looks like a paintbrush, but I just love these. I can find so many uses. Instead of just having a makeup bag, you can separate your things. So you could put, say, your lipsticks in this one and something a little bigger in this. Great for travel too, or even just organizing things in your drawers. These are just so cute, and I think they're a great way to organize your beauty. I have some hair tools that you will love if you have short hair, long hair, medium hair. It doesn't matter. All these tools will be great for you. And the first one is this brush cleaner. This is a lifesaver. It cleans brushes so great. You just rake right through. If you want to get some hair you can't get to, these are really tight and they'll pull it out. But my brushes have never been cleaner. This would be a great stocking stuffer for family and friends because we don't think to buy something like that. I used to take a comb and just pull the hair out that way, but it was always difficult to get them. This is a great way to get the hair out of the brushes. When I do my hair straight, I love this tool from Hot Tools. I bought this over a year ago, and it just works amazing. I can just really lift the hair up. I don't have to be holding a dryer and a brush. This is so much easier to use. I've tried it on my daughter's hair, and it just made her hair so shiny and sleek. She has very straight, dark hair, and it just looked beautiful with her hair. When I'm blowing my hair with the Hot Tools, I usually like to still have a little bit of a curl to it. So I found this a while back. This is made for fine hair. It's a 1-inch barrel curling iron, and it has a special coating here to protect your hair from getting fried. And I have very fine baby hair. That's the texture of my hair. And so I love this. I wish I'd had this years ago. I've had various lengths of hair. I've had a bob for a long time. Now my hair's a little bit longer, but this would work great for even short styles, especially if you have fine hair. The Dyson Dryer has been all over the internet. I love it, but I just can't spend $400 on a hair dryer. And so I got this one on Amazon. It looks a lot like the Dyson. My hairstylist uses a Dyson on me when I go for my hair appointments, and I think it's great for her because she's a stylist and she needs something that will really last for all the clients that she does. But for me, this has worked great. I've had it over a year now. Now I have the diffuser on here attached because when I do my hair curly, I just diffuse it. But it has other attachments that you can snap on right here, and if you're doing your hair straight or other styles. But I like the settings on it. I don't have to hold a cool button. That's just like one other thing you're trying to do when you're drying your hair. You can set it for heat, or it has a little snowflake to set it for cold. And I believe it's 1800 watts, the dryer. But I've been really happy with this. It's under $40, and I think it's a great deal. When I style my hair wavy, most of the time I can get away with just putting some gel or cream in it and just dry it and be done. But sometimes I want it to look a little smoother. So this is my tool that I use. I've had this wand a very long time. It's from Conair. And you just turn it on here and power up. It goes from 310 to 400. I usually keep it about 330 on the second setting. And then I just take a section of hair and just wind it like that, let it sit, and then pull out. and that's it. And I find that using this, when I'm done, my hair looks a lot shinier and smoother. So if I'm going out or going somewhere special, I usually do this. Now the great thing is when I do it, the next day it's in pretty good shape still. So I'll just go back in and touch up any areas that maybe got messed up while I was sleeping, but I don't have to redo my whole head of hair. So this is very inexpensive and it has been a lifesaver. Let's talk about nails. I love having my nails painted, but I often run out of time to do it. I don't like having chips on my nails, so I might take the polish off but not have time to sit down and do my nails. So I bought this set from Heal Pure of glass nail files. So what it is, it's a nail file. There's two sizes in the kit, a long one and then a short one. And then they have the buffer, and that's this flat one. And all you do is go across the top of the nail and it buffs and shines your nails. Now what I found is when I do this, it will last about 3 weeks. That is so long. And I like nails that are unpolished, that are well kept like that. It always makes me think of Martha Stewart. I never see her nails polished, but her nails always look so well put together. So I'm sure she's probably buffing and shining too. Now the other thing connected with nails and feet is the foot file. I've talked about this so much. This file has nanocrystals on it. It will take off any callus in seconds. There's no need to wear those bags where you have chemicals on you and you have to sit for an hour and then you peel for 2 weeks. That's so unnecessary. This file will take off any callus. When I use the file, again, this is another product where I can go maybe 3 weeks without having to use it again and my feet stay baby soft. I have some great makeup brushes I want to share with you. I still love oval brushes, and I'll tell you what I love them for. It is powder. They work great for applying powder on the face. So I like to go into my powder and just press like this into the skin, and it does such a beautiful job. I use these for a long time, and of course I'm always trying things, so I'm switching it up. But I just recently bought another set. I probably have 3 sets of these, different sizes, different styles. But this company does a great job. I've never had any fallout of these. These would be like a dupe for, say, the Artiste brushes. Again, when those first came out, they were over $100, $180, I think. They're very expensive. And one brush, I remember, cost more than $100. I'm not going to spend that on makeup brushes, so I bought these to try them out. I really love them. They're great for concealer under the eyes. This smaller one here, you can get right up underneath. I like even the one for eyes, like eyeliner. You could dip into your powder and then just press along the lash line and make a nice line for your eyeliner. And I have used these before, this sort of round shape, to apply lipstick as a lip brush. But these are under $10 and I think they're a steal. In the kitchen, I use my spatula all the time, and that's sort of what I think of these like. These are little silicone brushes, and they are great for dipping into products, for even laying down products. I like this one for, first I put foundation on my glass palette. I'll spread it out with this, get it thinned out, and then take the smallest amount and dab it on my cheek and then blend with my sponge. I am all about getting the least amount of makeup but the best coverage on the skin. This is great for applying sunscreen too. I like to dip into the sunscreen instead of sticking my finger in. Again, put it on the glass palette, spread it out. It spreads nice, just like if you're frosting a cake and you're taking your knife and spreading it. It's sort of like that. You can get an even amount on the skin. Now another one that I've used so much is this little tiny brush. I use it to dip into anything I'm applying on my lips, like the Beauty Hacks lip mask or any other lip product that I'm dipping into. I really love it for that. But I have gotten a lot of use out of these brushes. I did a survey recently on how you love to apply makeup, and so many of you said with a damp sponge that you love that method. So I bought this little set. It was under $6 when I bought it. There's 2 of them, a black one and a pink one. And I love these sponges. This side of it is very flat, so it's great for blending like this, blending your blush, blending foundation, and it looks like a little ice cream here. It's got a point, and this point is great for getting in these little corners. I have such deep set eyes that I have my share of challenges when applying makeup. The corners here are hard to get into, right in here, and so I love this point for doing that. Also the outer edge, if I get some mess in the corner here when I'm doing my eye makeup, I stick the sponge here and sort of just pull up and get that area cleaned up with concealer. But these are fantastic sponges. I absolutely love them, and I think those of you that love applying makeup with a sponge would enjoy them. Now, this sponge has had its share of use if you don't like a wet sponge. If you like not having to mess with water, you'll love the Stands Out Beauty Sponge. Now, the first couple of times you use it, they say to wet it. After that, no more wetting it. This is like sponge cake. How great is this for travel? You don't have to worry about being near water, messing with water. I ordered one for my mom and sent it to her, and she said it's been her favorite sponge she's ever used. She loves it. It does a beautiful job of blending your makeup. Also, the way it's cut, you can get easily under the eyes. Because it's so flexible, you can smush it up and get into areas that are difficult to get into. So for that reason, I think this is an excellent beauty product. For those of you that love brushes, I've talked quite a bit about these. They're from Duke Hair. I love these. You've got double-ended brushes, and that makes applying makeup so much quicker when you're in a rush. That's one of the reasons I love double-ended brushes. So you have on this one sort of a rounded tip on this side. I like to use this. I don't use these for applying foundation. I use them for powder products like blush, bronzer, and so I like to use this to blend out my bronzer. And this side is at an angle like this, so it's great for getting under the cheekbone and contour. Now, this side could be used for foundation. It's more dense, and I have tried it. I still prefer using a sponge for blending out my makeup or my cushion, which I'll talk about in a minute, because I feel like I get a thinner amount, yet can get good coverage. This pointed in is great for getting in those corners, or even laying down product. If you wanted to lay down a little bit of contour and then blend it, you could sort of pounce this in. So this is an excellent set. I've had them for months. I actually ordered a second set for myself in fear they would be gone someday. And I've washed them dozens of times, and they've really held up great. I won't talk too much about cushions because I have done my share of talking about it in videos. And I just want to say this is a great way for us as mature women to apply our foundation. So just so you see, in case you haven't heard me talk about it, they come in different designs. It's really up to you what you like. If you want something a little fancier, I thought this one in black was beautiful. This is a little more cutesy. It says it's my cushion. Originally, I bought this one, just a white cushion, and then I bought a gold. And what I did was I actually took my label maker, because I had so many, and marked what was in the cushion. So this is my CoverGirl foundation in here. Now, just to show you, these pop up, and you have your mirror, and you really have to keep this closed so that the product doesn't dry out. And then inside is your cushion. And what you do is underneath the cushion, you fill it up with whatever foundation you want to. You could also do this with sunscreen or even concealer if you wanted to. I wouldn't apply too much because I find even with everything sealed up, you get a little bit of the product drying out, air getting in. So I put usually 5 or 6 pumps and use it for a few weeks or a couple weeks. And then if I see it's drying out, the cushion part, then I just pick it up, put a little more in, and place the cushion back in. But I have the little sponges, which I will link and put in my Amazon store if you'd like to look at those. I have tons of videos. I'll link at least one of them where I'm using a cushion and applying foundation. But this has been a game changer for me because you can get a very thin amount. I like to put a full coverage foundation in it, like my CoverGirl or like my Catrice. One of those that I feel is heavily pigmented, but yet runny, and those work great. So I've had a lot of fun mixing foundation with sunscreen too in these, so I can just do one application, but I think they are just perfect for mature skin. This is going to sort of be a sped up review because I've talked about these things so many times, but I'll put the links below if you're new here and you think it interests you and you want to read more about these products. But this is my lash curler. As a matter of fact, I didn't use it today, so I'm going to turn it on right now. I'm going to put it on 85 degrees. Usually I use it on 75, but I want it to heat up quick. But this has a USB port. It curls the lashes. They stay curled all day. I've never had success no matter how much I've spent on a regular lash curler. My lashes just will droop during the day. So this changed my eye life because before this, I never had lashes that would lift. So while that's heating up, I wanted to tell you quickly about a couple of other things. I love these little hearts. They're for applying powder, and they're called a blendiful, but you can put your hands right in here, put your face powder on, and just press it in. I think they're great. They have 2 big ones, and then you can get a set with 2 little ones. I like this for my purse. You could even keep it in that Ziploc bag I was showing you, and then just like this. Perfect. You could apply a little blush with it. So that's mainly what I use these for. So now that my curler is probably heated up because it heats up so quickly, I'll show you what I do, but I just lay the curler on the lashes and just sort of hold the lashes down, and I count to 5, and then I roll up, and then the lashes just really lift. I do 3 times. I do the center lashes, and then I do the outside of the lashes, and then I go for the inner lashes. That's just how I do it. And what a difference between this eye and this. If I let it sit another 30 seconds, it would have probably been even hotter for the center lashes. I'm going to go over those one more time. But I just hold it down. I can feel the heat. And when I feel like I've had enough, it's sort of like using a curling iron. When you can tell your hair has had enough heat, you just stop. So I love this lash curler and wouldn't be without it. Before we leave today and do the giveaway, I wanted to share a couple of things. The shirt I'm wearing is from the same company, CRZ, that the pants are that I've been raving about, that I wear every day, the yoga pants. And I wanted to try their shirts, especially with fall and winter coming up. I need some long sleeves. So I bought this one, and it's such a neat shirt. It has a place for your thumb to go through, which I like when it's really cold out. It's got like almost 2 different types of fabric going in the shirt. I don't know how to describe it, but it's got some kind of like web here where it's raised up. There's texture, I should say texture. And then they have put a design on it in texture. So it's just a really neat shirt. I feel like the fit is very slim fit, slim cut. So if you want the shirt to be looser on you, I would definitely size up. I bought my regular size, and it fits very close to my body with just a couple of inches left on the side. So if you like it baggier, I would definitely size up. But I thought this was perfect for fall and winter when I want my arms covered, and it's very stylish for yoga clothes, and I just love it. I would love to hear about the beauty tools that you love. If you have something you're using that you really enjoy, a makeup brush or some way of organizing your makeup, if you'd leave a comment, that would be great, because we can all learn from you, and I appreciate you taking the time to leave a comment. Now, in the first pinned comment is the winner of last week's giveaway. This week, I'm going to give away a set of those Ziploc bags. I think they are so cool, and whoever wins can choose which style you would like, and I'll get those sent out to you. But I truly appreciate you so much. Your comments improve my week 110%. So I want to let you know that your encouragement and the things you say really mean a lot to me. And I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon.